You won't believe the chaos brewing behind the gates of Harry and Meghan's California estate. Rumor has it that Prince Harry, yes, that Prince Harry, is absolutely livid. And not at the media, nor the palace, but at the one person he thought would always have his back, Meghan Markle. The drama exploded after what was meant to be a romantic escape to Paris. On the surface, everything looked perfect. Designer outfits, luxury suites, the whole fantasy. But then one small video turned their world upside down. Meghan had recorded herself, phone in hand, grinning just steps away from the Pont tunnel, the same tragic spot where Princess Diana died. The clip went viral, and the reaction was explosive. It wasn't just the public who were shocked. Harry lost it completely. According to witnesses, the shouting could be heard through hotel walls. Doors banged, voices escalated, and then an eerie silence fell. Red-faced and shaking, Harry demanded, "How could you? How could you film there, of all places, and post it online? That tunnel isn't just any landmark, it's sacred." Meghan, ever composed, brushed it off with a smile, calling it a harmless post for her followers. But to Harry, it was anything but harmless. It was callous. Insiders say it was their most intense fight yet. This wasn't a minor quarrel to shrug off. It was a breaking point. The fractures that had quietly formed in their fairy tale marriage for years suddenly gaped wide open. Harry, once endlessly patient, has had enough. He's drained, tired of apologies, exhausted from damage control, and done pretending the storybook romance that captivated the world still exists. Even their closest friends are now murmuring something once unthinkable, that the royal love story that once mesmerized millions may be unraveling under its own pressure.
When a man sacrifices everything for love and starts feeling embarrassed by the very person he gave his all to, the ending practically writes itself. Let's go back to the origin of the storm. That infamous video, Meghan Markle, perfectly put together, filming herself near the tunnel where Diana's life tragically ended. Calm demeanor, legs crossed, a subtle, almost self-satisfied smile. And when she shared it online, the captions, hashtags, and presentation all felt too polished, too deliberate. Within hours, the media erupted. Critics slammed it as insensitive, cruel, and utterly tone-deaf. But for Harry, it wasn't about public opinion. It was about what Meghan seemed oblivious to. How could she not grasp its significance? How could she walk those steps, grinning for the camera, and fail to think about his mother? When the backlash hit, Meghan reportedly told him she didn't realize the tunnel's importance. But everyone knows what that place symbolizes. To Harry, Pont isn't just a location. It's a wound, a scar that never truly healed. Her claim of ignorance felt like denying she knew his mother existed. That's when something inside Harry shifted. The unwavering loyalty, the constant defense, the endless admiration, all of it faltered. For the first time, he didn't see Meghan as his partner, but as someone distant, almost unfamiliar. To grasp his anger, you must understand his pain. That tunnel isn't merely concrete and asphalt. It's where a frightened boy lost his mother to relentless cameras and screaming headlines. For decades, he had avoided that memory, only to have the woman he loved most return there, camera in hand, smiling. Sources say Meghan later tried to frame it as a symbolic gesture, an attempt to help him reclaim the place emotionally, a step toward healing. But to Harry, it felt far from therapeutic. It felt exploitative. It wasn't about healing. It was about content, and he never agreed to be a part of her narrative. Meghan hadn't just overstepped, she had crossed into his past, into a space no one else dared touch. For Harry, that is simply unforgivable.
It wasn't humiliation that stung Harry. It was the creeping realization that he might not even truly know Meghan anymore. Those who have known her for years are quietly noting a pattern.
Her first husband, Trevor Engelson, shared over a decade of life with her, supporting her career, helping her climb the ladder, and then, without drama or fanfare, she vanished. Later came Corey Vidiello, the Toronto chef. Stable, loving, dependable, but as Meghan's world began leaning toward royalty, that chapter closed as well. Even longtime friends, Nikki, Priyanka, Jessica, who once stood firmly by her side, faded from view. Every time Meghan moves past a phase of her life, she reinvents herself. From Hollywood hopeful to royal duchess, then from duchess to global public figure, each transformation comes with a new image, a new circle, and a clean break from the past. Insiders now murmur that Harry might be next in line. Meghan doesn't stumble, she evolves, leaving the old behind without a backward glance. For Harry, the walls are tightening, but these aren't the palace's gilded confines, they're the invisible barriers of his own home. Those once grand rooms now hum with silence. Friends describe him as haunted, the sparkle in his eyes replaced by shadows. The charm and laughter that once captivated the world are gone. He can still smile for the cameras, but it's empty. His eyes revealed the truth: pain. Leaving the royal family was meant to bring liberation, a chance to finally breathe free. But this doesn't feel like freedom. It feels like a cage of his own making. No longer battling palace politics, he is wrestling with himself, with the dawning thought that perhaps he traded one form of control for another. Behind the doors of their California estate, arguments have become a daily rhythm. Sources hint that any attempts at reconciliation are fleeting, rarely lasting. The smiles are hollow, the gestures forced. Someone close to Harry put it perfectly. His anger isn't about embarrassment. It's about the part of himself he's lost along the way. That's the real heartbreak. A man who sacrificed everything for love, realizing he might be the only one still trying to hold it together. Meanwhile, back in London, whispers have reached the marble halls of Buckingham Palace, loud and persistent. King Charles, weary yet cautious, faces a nearly unimaginable dilemma. Should he strip his own son of his royal titles? Legally, it's simple. A letter could erase the Duke and Duchess of Sussex in an instant. Emotionally, though, it would feel like disowning the boy who once followed his mother's coffin while the world mourned. Advisors push for action to protect the monarchy's image, to end the unrest once and for all. Yet, Charles hesitates because even a king knows that taking away titles can't erase deep, enduring pain. Harry's suffering, the boyish ache that never faded, has always mirrored the monarchy's own wounds. Inside the palace, the consensus is clear. This isn't about rank or privilege anymore. It's about legacy. And right now, that legacy is fragile. Meanwhile, back in Paris, where it all began, the same tunnel that claimed Diana's light now casts its shadow over her son's life. As their car glides through the city's glittering streets, Harry stares out the window, caught between two worlds, the mother he lost and the wife he can no longer fathom. Words aren't needed. The silence speaks volumes. To the photographers outside, they appear as another perfect couple arriving at a glamorous event. But inside the car, it feels like a journey through ghosts. When they finally step onto the red carpet, Meghan's smile is impeccable, her hand resting lightly on his arm. The world admires their unity, but Harry feels a chill of déjà vu. Another tunnel, another flash, another echo of loss. The Pont de Lama was never merely a landmark. It was a warning that fame consumes even those it once cherished. Now, her son walks in that shadow again, not as a prince, not as a devoted husband, but as a man confronting the darkness of his own life. This time, there may be no guiding hand to pull him out. Amid the blinding flashes of cameras, one thought reverberates through his mind, a whisper only he can hear. History is repeating itself, but this time, it's not the paparazzi chasing a princess,
It's a husband chasing the ghost of the marriage he once believed in.